There we go. Yo, what's up, y'all? Sorry, I hadn't done a live in a few days. I play around with glass and obsidian out here in the shop all the time, and I managed to whack myself with a kitchen knife. What's up, Titans? By accident, of course. So I've been kind of laying low a little bit because I cut my finger. And it wasn't with any of this stuff. It was cutting cheese. What's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Let's see if we can get some notches on this guy here. Get it finished up so it can go up in the shop. I believe I can notch it right there. And I also drank entirely too much coffee before I came out here, so this might be interesting. Called caffeinated napping. Of course, I'm one of those people that can handle their coffee. All right, what do we got? What's up, chicken? Man, I cut my finger. I don't know if you're in here or not. Cutting cheese. It's had me kind of waylaid, but I think we're okay. It's a nice piece there. What's up, Loose Goose? I think we can go ahead and run some notches in that guy. I don't normally start with like an almost finished piece, but here we go. I'm going to do that on the pad. Hey, thanks for sharing the live, man. Hey, Dylan, thank you, man. I'm just kind of getting back in the swing of things here. Because how big this is, I can't get it on the pad, so it's making it a little tough. There we go. Van Cross, what's going on, guy? Been a crazy week. And it's only Tuesday. Hey, thanks, man. Hopefully I don't break it. It's going good. Who else up? Bad Bob, what's up, buddy? Might need punched, and it might be too late. Yeah, that's totally rounded off. It's hard to do that without flake off there. I like that sound, how it sounds when you like. Hey, what's up, Rainbow? go. We got a flake gun. I don't know, chicken. This notch, when you notch them wide like this, it does give you some opportunities to recover. But I don't feel good about these opportunities. There's a thick spot right on the other side here. I think I need to tighten that down. Yeah, that's moving around on me. So what's everybody doing, man? Almost as good as the crunch. Not quite. Crunch is magic. I need to get a flake. Man. Let's see. Okay, we got one. We didn't get that one. So did I just stop it right there? I think I just stop it right there. Oh yeah, this is a big one. It ain't the biggest one I made, but it's a big one. A little bit of, I'd call this triple flow instead of mahogany because it's got some of the clear on the bottom. And watch, this side's gonna notch just easy as pie. Oh, I meant to bring that opalite knife over here. I didn't do it. I'll go get it in a little bit. That red knife sold that I've been showing. Yeah, I buy the material. How does it stay intact, Practice? When you first start out, they don't stay intact. When you first start out, they stay broken. And you're like, what? I think that those are about even. It's pretty close, huh? I think that's pretty good. Now let's see about. I normally like to pressure flake on the pad, but this one's so big, I just don't think I can on the hand pad. Let's give it a little flare to the base here. What do we got? Oh, we got 1,200 people in here, dude. That's awesome. Where's everybody from? I'm from Central Georgia. I'm completely over caffeinated. And this one will make a nice display piece for somebody. So y'all, I started pushing some lives over to YouTube. So if you check the link in my bio, California, what's up? It'll take you to my YouTube channel. I got a link tree, so it'll take you over there. And if y'all want to, you can subscribe, and you can see replays of these. I know a lot of people are interested in that, so I'm trying to do a little bit better about getting that done. So what do y'all think? Wisconsin. All right. Oh, we got a UK. Is that a Union Jack? I think so. Ooh. Yeah, it worked out pretty good there, didn't it? No. Hey, what's up? Yeah, this one come out nice, man. Oh, somebody asked how much for this one? I don't know. I haven't really posted it yet. I was thinking about putting a handle on it, but I don't know. To the person that asked, what do you think? Georgia, Georgia. That's right. This is mahogany. Ohio. Got some Ohio rock over here. $100? We can do that if you want to, Gaines. I don't know if you're the one that asked. Oh, gosh. Australia, 50. Ohio, check. I don't know who asked. I don't know. You'd pay 100, 150. Dang, Dylan. 250. Oh, here we go. So here's the trick to getting flakes to travel. I'm gonna do a little teaching. But if you do want it, my email's in the bio. Shoot me an email. We can work it out. Okay. The trick to getting your flakes to go. Let me find a flake. All right, this is actually a big piece of obsidian here, which that will help. Okay, this is a flake. Stone Collector asked. Okay, well, just Stone Collector, shoot me an email, man. I don't see how this flake looks like that. Yeah, I sell it. Yeah, absolutely. That's the shape that flakes want to take. They want to take this C shape, right? So this is the back of the stone. I don't have it listed on the website. If you want it, I think we'll do, I don't know. What'd you say, Stone Collector? I think you asked first. I can't remember what you offered for it. But anyway, they want to travel in this C shape. So a flake wants to look like this. This is the stone here. This is the cortex, or outside of the stone. Okay? Oh yeah, let me show you the email. You can tell I'm way over caffeinated because my brain is just in a million places. I don't even know if I got the business card with the email on it here. There it is. So you want to maintain that shape. There you go. Email me. And I shall reply. BlackKnifeStoneWorks@gmail.com. So if you look at this piece here, we have that shape. See this ridge? So Flint Nappers call this a ridge. I'm going to braid it a little bit so it pops. Flakes follow ridges. There's the ridge. This is a good platform here. We call those platforms. Now beside that platform, here we have a concavity. See the hole? Here we have a little concavity, okay? The flakes aren't going to hardly travel here. If I take flakes here, they're just going to run a short ways and stop. This platform here is stout. This is a hammerstone platform. So if we take a hammerstone, I like one with a little harder than that, so that kind of a platform. Let's see. If we take a hammerstone and we strike on that ridge, that flake ran to there. There you go. That flake ran past center, so that's a thinning flake now at this point. A little hammerstone chipping for y'all. That's how you get your flakes to run. You make good stout platforms and you take flakes into convexity, okay? Yeah, you're going to waste it, man. I mean, that's why you want to use cheap material that you either find or you can just pick up, because at first you're going to waste it, dude. That's all there is to it. You just got to practice. So you get a feel for flakes and how they run and how they want to run. That is just a part of it, man. See, we got a gnarly piece of glass here. It's a gnarly piece of purple glass. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh no, but thank you. I'm getting old, brother. That rhyolite is for men and young men and strong men, and I've done construction for a long time. You see the purple? Oh, France, dude, that is awesome. I don't know if I've ever had anybody from France in alive. Thank you. You can keep that stuff. I'll be bedridden, bro. You're trying to kill me with that stuff. You know, leave that for bodybuilders and leave me with my glass. But I do appreciate the offer, sincerely. And we make a little point out of that. Ever since you got your... Ooh, I bet it does. Pressure flaking especially takes a lot of chest strength. I hate to hear that happened. What, did you have a heart attack or something? Oh, that stinks, man. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't flint now. This is like it's the way I relax. Just come out here and bash away. I bought some containers to save flakes with, and I didn't bring them out either. The joys of ADD, y'all. The joys. And I'll probably make I've been making these necklace and earring sets. This one's UV glass. Whoop. I'll probably make one of those out of this. I do occasionally make arrows, but I don't make them to be shot. I make display arrows. Arrows are tricky. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blocky. Appreciate Blockade. I appreciate that, man. Iceland. How about that? What y'all got in Iceland to chip? Y'all got flint? Love this stuff. These are up on the Etsy store if anybody's interested. That link's in the bio. Oh, yeah, they're for sale. You can check the store if you want to. Thank you. Wow, you're too generous. 50 roses. Never tried gauges. My girlfriend wants me to make her some gauges out of bone, which is probably something I'm gonna do soon. She has gauges. So from what I was saying earlier, that they like convexity. The website, if you go to the link in my bio, you can get to my YouTube, you can get to my Instagram, you can get my email, my website, which I'm still working on, and you can get to my Etsy store. That'll get you to where you can buy things. And I post them as quick as I can. So I do have one knife, an opalite knife. I need to go get it. I'm going to take a couple flakes first, though. So see what I was saying about convexity? So see this hole right here? This is a concavity, okay? If I try to flake into this or flake across this, and there's a good example. I did take a flake this way into that concavity while I was working that edge. See, there's a hinge fracture right there. She's going to come out. We've been fostering dogs, and we got a bunch of dogs inside, and she don't like to leave them unattended. So, and she has a migraine today. There you go. This is my email. Oh, I will. Absolutely. I will absolutely show you the bone gauges when I make them. Oh, and y'all, this is Gary. Gary hasn't really said hello today. Hello, everybody. Whee! Gary likes to keep an eye on things. So, but I do have some convexity here. See this high spot in this ridge? Why are they so expensive? What do you mean? You need 1-inch OD. I got you. You mean the necklaces and the earrings? I'm still trying to figure out how to price those, man. Do you think they're too expensive? Alright, so we took off the convex parts. We took some really long flakes. We got a couple of nice sized arrowhead flakes here. Yeah, it's okay, man. Thank you, though, chicken. You found one. Cool, man. Where'd you find it? Yeah, I do hand make them, brother, and there's a lot of time in them, and that UV glass is it's getting hard to source. It's kind of popular right now. It's trendy, I guess. So the material itself is expensive. I got a piece from Glass Blowing Tommy. He might pop in. Oh, thank you for the favor, John. This is purple glass that I'm going to be chipping on here soon. He's got some cool stuff. So right now, we kind of edged it. We got the square edges off. And we're ready. And you can see, if you look at this contour. I'm in Central Georgia. Hey, SpongeBob. I'm Patrick. We want to take flakes on the convexity. It does look black, but let's see. I'm losing my voice. There's something going around. See the purple? Can you catch the purple on the edge of it? When you get it thin, you'll be able to see it, man. So we want to braid our platform and take off a few flakes. Boop. You wouldn't want to use a big heavy bopper on this because it would definitely overpower it and overshoot the flakes. I'm straight up having trouble talking. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Cut my finger. Slice some cheese. I come out here and break glass in my lap just about every day of the week and rarely have a cut. Cutting cheese to prepare for dinner, and darn near took the side of my thumb off. It's probably because I'm kind of obsessed with having like super sharp kitchen knives. So you, one mistake. You like to get into it, bro? Well, go for it, man. You can watch me and trying to get some courses put together, but that's something I'm doing in the future. But you can watch me and get you a beginner's kit. I'm a copper napper primarily, so that's what I know. Find you something to practice on. And approach it with the patience of Job, as they say. It is until you slip. Yeah, the abrasion gets the platform nice and sturdy. And then that way it can carry the energy into the stone to take the flakes off. Alright, so we got ourselves a really good biface here, right? And we're getting it thin. So I'm making things like this. And just put the notches on this one when we started. Big obsidian one here. Somebody expressed interest in buying this one, so if they don't, I'm going to put it on a handle. Oh, no, you're fine. If I see them, I'll answer them. If I can. This is a Flint Ridge one for the Ohio guy. This one's going to old Hey Tony when I get it wrapped up. It's thick, but that's a pretty... That'd be about what they look like. I think we made this obsidian one on Alive a few days ago. I haven't listed it in the shop yet, but I thought it came out pretty good. It's a good looking point. No, Tony, it's not a drill. Sorry, buddy. But it's going to be a necklace. Making drills just kind of... It's hard. Because you have to make a point and then like artificially wear it out. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Was they just re-sharpened arrowheads until they became drills. thinnest. Ooh, boy, it's been a minute since I've done a super thin point. And Lucas, to answer your question, I'm not answering it. No. Do you? So we napped into a concavity there. We got ourselves a hinge to show for it. Are you? Well, good for you, Lucas. All right. So we are almost there. I don't know if any of you guys like study old points, but you ought to check out that Sweetwater biface if you get the chance. Google that thing. You want to talk about something thin? No, don't walk around barefoot. I do things with them. I make points out of them. They make a good backdrop for my videos at this point. I do some resin work. A lot of these will be made into points eventually. I can churn out a point decently fast when I'm not on here answering questions. But I enjoy it. So we're going to have to get this one thin to make the purple show, but it's pretty close. No, they didn't wear gloves, buddy, but I bet they wish they had them sometimes. And on top of that, it's not real good on social media in front of a bunch of people to be bleeding. They frown on that. All right, so that last flake went to here. So that was a pretty good thinning flake for something this size. Hey, thank you for sharing the live too, man. It's like, guarantee you they would have wore safety glasses if they had the chance. And if they had clear safety glasses. Back in the day, Ishi, he was a Yahi Indian, I think. Anyway, they called him the last wild Indian, but he kind of showed people how he napped. But he used to put mud around his eyes to catch the flakes. And when he'd get one in his eye, he would just stand there and slap himself till it came out. So, I'm making things like this. This is a red glass one. Oh, cool. I'm glad you did, man. So when we get to 100,000 followers, I'm going to give away a knife. So if you haven't followed me yet, please do. This one's up on the store. I think this one's pretty. Yeah, if you don't mind tapping your screens, me and Gary both would appreciate that. You like that? Lucas? That one is up on the store. I think it's 30. Y'all are awesome. Gary says, please tap. Please tap. Please tap. Please tap. I love everybody. Please tap. Tap. Gary ain't right. What's up, Missouri? I think he stole my lunch today. I ain't too sure about that guy. Not real sure how he got past the interview process. How much for how by much? Hey, thank you for the favorite, Clay. Thank y'all for visiting the Etsy shop, man. And I'm going to be doing a little work on my website soon, so I hope to get some better articles and information up. I've just been so busy. We had a death in the family last week, so death in the family, and I cut my finger. I have not been doing much. Yep, links in the bio. Southern Illinois. All right, man. I'm in Georgia, central Georgia. I use mainly glass and obsidian. I like the colors from the colored glass. It's easier for me to chip my old arthritic bones that aren't that old, but I've done a lot of manual labor in my day. I do use some flint sometimes. So these two are Flint Ridge. And this one is petrified wood. This thing tore me up. Scotland. Thank you, Van. All right, so what do you mean by a traditional head, Dart? That's a new one on me. Wow, we went from 3,000 to 7.6. Man, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tony, that Flint Ridge one's going to Hey Tony. He's been after me for a necklace out of Flint Ridge. It's going to be a big necklace. It's going to be like the Flavor Flav of arrowhead necklaces. But if anybody can pull it off, son, it's Tony. What's up? Sparky. All right. Flint and other various bones debating on what the arrowhead is used for. This is purple glass. Do you mean specifically one of mine? Or do you mean what they were used for in the past? Or what you could use them for today? Is that the question you're asking me? Yeah, I am an old Sparky, man. I am an old Sparky. I'm not really that old. I'm middle-aged, but construction has a way of wearing you out, mentally and physically. Okay, so the ones I make, so here's some, I make jewelry out of some of them. So this is an opalite necklace that I have up in the shop. My major in college was many things, and I never made it out, Fan Cross. I never made it out. And I ended up going to tech school and got an electrical degree, which is the best thing I ever did. And these are all up on the shop, too, if anybody's interested in a necklace. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, Builder Bob? I'm glad you're back, man. So that's one thing you can do with them if you want to make your own jewelry. But yeah, those are up in the Etsy shop if anybody wants any. That link's in the bio. People do hunt with them. People display them. Put them on their mantle. I see them as kind of artistic, so that's kind of what I say about them. It's just entirely up to you what you do with them. If you're, if you're not into artistic type things and you want utilitarian things, then, you can find a steel knife or a steel arrowhead that'll do the jobs that these would do much better. Not nearly as cool, but... Oh, that's awesome, Dark. Well, you should check out, I need to go over. Do y'all want me to go grab that opalite knife? I've showed it quite a bit. If anybody wants to see it, I can go grab it. Yeah, Van, I never made it out, man. I should have never went, to be honest with you. Just wasn't really my thing. Would be a good platform for a dovetail or a turkey tail, wouldn't it? Knives out of tree bones? That's interesting. How do you do that, bud? I didn't know trees had bones. We got a spot there. We kind of need to set a platform up and take a flake there. Yeah, I mean, obsidian is sharp, but it's the flakes that have that whole sharpest thing in the world moniker. The bifacial blades are sharp, but it's still not a steel knife. So I always make sure before people buy one that they know it's not a steel knife, No, I don't. These tools come from flintnappensupplies.com. There's so many things going on with flint napping. I always tell people just buy the tools. Especially if you're going to use copper tools. Now, if you're going to use, like, primitive tools, then, yeah, you can just find those. You just need some deer antler and some hammerstones. If you're wanting to go the copper route, in my opinion, go ahead and eliminate as many variables from the learning process as possible, and just get a little cheap beginner kit. I think they've got some over there for, like, I was just looking today at his website. Some of them are around $60 or 64 or something. I mean, by the time you come up with the lead and come up with the copper caps and all the stuff you need to make the stuff, you got that much in it. So yeah, well, good, James, good. That never worked out for me. Dude, that's awesome, man. You got to be careful pressure flaking this glass, because it will overshoot on you in a second. If you maintain that convexity, it'll overshoot. So eventually, when you learn, the problem goes from not being able to get the flakes to go far enough to making sure they don't go too far. Because an overshot at this stage would be disastrous. It's going to be a nice head. It's going to be too big for a necklace. You can see the purple in it now. Ever made a... not out of a deer antler, no. I use this one from FlintandAvonsupplies.com. It's a horseshoe nail, which I got to order one for chicken. I have not forgotten. What's up, Mello? What's going on, man? Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm one of them people that was always taught that I was native, part native, but I did a DNA test and not at all. I do come from some rich Flint Knapp and European cultures. Too much coffee. But not native. But that's okay. Every culture has done this in one way or one shape, form, or another. So yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, James. Thank you for the follows, everybody, too. And like I said, when we get to 100,000 followers, we're gonna give away an obsidian knife. So make sure you follow. We'll do a video on that. I haven't made the knife yet, but I will when we get there. Does anybody want to see that opalite knife I have over there? I forgot to bring it. That is fantastic, Dark. So my people would have napped this way. They would have used the same things that natives would have used, but as it approached the Iron Age and all that stuff, the Bronze Age, they would have used these kind of tools. And they did. If you guys want to see some cool European flint work, you can check out Danish daggers. I don't know if anybody's ever seen one of those. They're pretty wild. Oh, I'm enjoying this point. Ah, thank you, Chris. It went out in the mail today. Somebody got it. I'm glad you like it. That was a nice one. That one was in my head for a while. I don't know, any of you guys are like creative people, like stuff. You get an idea and then it just kind of floats around and nags and nags and nags until you finally got to make it. Tell you what, at 150,000 followers, I'll give away Gary. I'm just kidding. I love Gary. Solid rock handle. Huh. Never tried that. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the rose, too, Jack. Jack Artifacts, what's up, big guy? Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. So I think the Danish daggers, from what I've read or can gather, they were in response to bronze daggers. They were copying them cheaply for like poorer people to have. Something that looked like a bronze dagger that was popular at the time. And they are really, I mean, they are almost, and it depends on who you ask, but the pinnacle of flint knapping to me. I'd love to make one of those, but I literally don't have the skill set. They punch the handles so that they're stitched and square. It's crazy, man. They make like square handles. Chicken, what's up? Oh yeah, getting ready to make some Pella windows. Oh, cool, Jack. You should have access to some gas. Glass. The profile point. I don't know that I can do the profile point on live, man. That thing took me 3 hours, and 3 hours of intense concentration, bud, to not break that point. I should. Maybe one day. All right, there we go. No, I don't think I can maintain the concentration, chicken, honestly. Well, look, the thing is, man, there's no point in not wearing gloves. I mean, there's a lot of guys on here that don't wear gloves. There's a lot of guys on here that don't wear safety glasses. They're trying to be... I get what they're doing. I totally get it. But it's stupid. It's absolutely moronic. And it drives me insane. Why? Why wouldn't you put on safety glasses? You know what I mean? I mean, it's one errant flake and your eye is gone. You take this stuff right here. This stuff's so sharp. This stuff won't slow down. When it hits your skin, trust me, I have been cut by it numerous times. This stuff does not hesitate, and it opens you wide open. And it's so sharp, you don't even know. You just be working, there'll be blood everywhere. You know? Yeah. I mean, there is literally, and Jack, that's a good story to tell people. If it's your hand, it's one thing. You can stitch your hand up. You get a piece of that in your eye, it's ball game. So, you know, I feel like my life goal is to get Donnie Dust to wear safety glasses. Because I'm scared that people are going to see this and then they're going to attempt it and they're not going to wear gloves or safety glasses because they got a guy that's been doing it for 20 years or 30 years or however long he's been doing it. And when you're just starting out with this, you got to wear this safety gear. You have to. Because you're going to be struggling with it. You're going to be pushing it and putting way more pressure into the stone than you need to release a flake because your angles are bad. And stuff's going to happen and it's going to be out of your control. And somebody's going to get seriously hurt. Okay, I'm off the safety soapbox. My bad. Yeah, you can't do it that way, man. You can't. You gotta wear safety glasses. They're clear. They're cheap. There's just no reason at all to not. No reason. And I've done, you know, like I've said it 1,000 times before, but I've done construction a long time, and I've seen things, man. I've seen things happen to people. And I've seen people get carried off. And I've seen people be mangled and maimed. Taking a shortcut or not wearing the right PPE. Don't do it. Do not do it. There's no reason to not do it. And, you know, if your employer don't want to buy it for you, well, then y'all need to have a serious talk. There you go, Van. That's it. Everybody thinks, you know, it ain't going to be me. Let me tell you, bud. It's going to be you. Every chance you take, it's a game of probability, right? Every chance you take, you might get away with it the first 100 times. But the 101st, that might be night-night. Or it might be no eye. Or it might be You know, you might lose vision in an eye. You might, I knew a guy or read about a guy that was pressure flaking without a leather pad in his hand, and he shot a flake into his hand and cut a tendon. He can't use his hand now. So, yep. You be around enough heavy equipment and all, you see people get hurt. It's just a pet peeve of mine. It really is. Trust me, I'll shut down an entire building if I think it's going to help make a job more safe, or I will not hesitate. And honestly, I like to hear people complain about it that don't know what I'm doing. That's a little electrician humor, I guess. A little twisted electrician humor. I'm doing a file. I'm off the soapbox. Not getting back on it. I just had that file in my hands. There it is. I mean, I can, chicken. I don't. If it's going to end up in the Etsy store, I'll dull it. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what they look like when they're sharp. That little micro serrated edge on that. That's sharp. And if somebody wants it sharp, they just got to let me know so I, make sure I'm not selling something super sharp to an 8-year-old. It's pretty symmetrical, man. That's a pretty nice one. Let's see what we can do here. This symmetry is not too hard to do. It's the notches that can be tough to keep symmetrical. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow so we can get to that 100K. Alright, we blew the ear off a little bit. That's because the ear was laying on the pad. I have another little piece of leather that I should be putting this on so that it's not laying directly on the hand pad. That would keep that from happening. But right now, I'm just a little lazy. I have a little trouble replying to comments when I'm notching. So I've been doing it for 20 years, my friend. 20 years. Roughly. Somewhere in the 15 to 20 year range. I'm having a real hard time seeing this purple glass. So I think that's going to be about as deep as I go with those. I lie. No, I don't lie. That is true, man. I've been doing this most of my adult life. I guess it's weird when I say it that way. I need to put them on, chicken, but not right now. Going for it. I don't think it would make any difference. I can't see it because of the color. Oh, I forgot to make. This is my little trick on my leather pad. That's why I love a leg pad. And that is going to help me measure on the other side where my notch is going to go and help me keep it symmetrical. And that is right on a thick spot. Wouldn't you know? That's going to be tough. I might throw a pressure flake through there. Yeah. Thanks, man. To get decent at it probably took me... I mean, you can make a serviceable point pretty quick. I don't know, a couple years maybe. To get to the level I'm at now, which isn't the very best snapper in the world by any means, but not too bad. It took a while. This ain't something you're going to pick up on a weekend. Unless you're chicken. Oh yeah, that's a good move. If you're copying that, you're copying a point style. I just kind of let the piece do whatever it wants to do. I don't try to force it into shape. I just kind of chip away at it till it becomes something. Yeah, there you go, Dart. I'm still learning. Like, I'm not good at fluting. Can do it. Have done it. Just don't. And I don't like to sell those points, so I just very rarely do it. But you'll never stop learning, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Chicken's doing really well. He's really good at notching. That's what I'm seeing with Chicken. And that's typically the hardest thing, in my opinion. I think notches are harder than fluting. But that's just my opinion. I don't think that needs to go any deeper. I think that's pretty much it, y'all. Time to leave it be. I went too deep. Or the angle's a little different. I don't know, I'll roll with it. Ah, Chicken, you're the man. I can tell I forgot to clean the lens on my phone, too. I shouldn't have coffee. I've had enough coffee that it's worse than alcohol. Oh, yeah. No, I try to push them, man. That's kind of the part I find kind of fun. I don't know if I have any really deep notch ones here. I had some, but I think I've sold all the really deep notch ones. I mean, this one is kind of getting there, but you changed your name. How about that? Oh, Tony. That's got to be Tony, Flint Ridge fella. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. What time is it? Yep, I'm about very indecisive. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that off of there. So that's a little purple glass dovetail. Heathen, I'm back, man. I cut my finger. We had some other stuff going on too, so I haven't really been able to chip. But I'm back. I'm getting back in the swing of things, hopefully. This one, It just depends on the material and the size. This one will probably be in the, if I don't do anything else to it, like put it on a necklace, probably in the $30 range. Whew. If anybody wants it, I'll list it. I normally do throw that opportunity out there when I finish a point on live. So, oh yeah, I got a ton of obsidian, bud. I do a lot of obsidian. I should have some up on the store too. This one's not on the store. I think this one is. These are both black obsidian. And this guy is not on the store yet, but we'll do something with it. Kind of a cool point, man. That one came out nice. So I'm going to grab that opalite knife and show it off, I think. And then, I like that one, Dark. Yeah. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you, Van. You guys are fantastic. Yeah, that came out pretty good. I got a, let's see here. I bet the viewers will go up when I walk away. Show and tell. It's a little dusty. It gets dusty in my shop when I'm making the stands. So this is the opalite knife here. This one is up on the Etsy shop if anybody's interested in it. That's the stand. Thank you, man. It's a little dusty. I have to microfiber cloth it. But that is how it looks there. There we go. Yeah, the crunches, man. People love the crunches. So that one's up in the Etsy store. This is springbok horn and opalite. And let's see, if I turn this light off, we should be able to catch some of that glow. Yeah, there it is. That colors a lot. It stands out if you backlight this. That's what I'm going for, Chicken. I'm that guy that walks, like goes on a hike and comes back with a bag full of bones, but I do use them all. So that one's sitting in the Etsy store now. I better leave it over here because the one I've been showing off has sold. This is a piece that, this one's not done yet. I got to make a stand for it and put the rawhide on it, but this is going to be a little blue hatchet. Pretty wild little dude. Yeah, driftwood makes a nice stand, Horse Creek. Yeah, I like this guy. It just needs a rawhide wrap and a stand made, and it'll be ready to go in the store. But it's in the 2-piece? No, that was just 1 piece of blue glass there. I put a lot. I didn't do like a neat pitch glue job. I just gobbed it on there because I figured that looks, try a little more traditional look, you know. It is epoxied in, but this is like a finish. So, figure out how I'm going to make a stand for it. Thanks, man. The handle here is wood. I torch the wood, and I have a little process that I go through to finish the wood. Give it that nice black color. Black's my favorite color. This is one I still got to put the pitch glue on. I've been threatening to finish this for months. I have no idea what the wood is. I just find pieces of wood, man. Yeah, this one's on a piece of antler. It's that opalite. You can really see the fire in that piece. And I got these at T-Rocks and Quartzite. That piece of opalite. That one's staying at the house. It looks like some kind of elven thing. Like a fantasy knife. I like this one a lot, man. Thank you, Dark. And I made one kind of in that vein. It's smaller, and I'm kicking myself for it. So this is cherry quartz. And it's got the pitch glue in it. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool, man. I like the bones, man. I kind of got that. I don't know. I like bone. I'm weird. Embrace your weirdness. So this is this material is called cherry quartz, and I was trying to shape the pitch glue, and I scratched the glass. See it right there? I hate that. Hate that I did that. Absolutely hate that I did that. So I got to figure out how to hide that and still make it look good. I kicked myself for that one. Oh, it was deemed cute by the lovely Miss Lydia. Yeah, she loves this. But I'm still going to sell it. I was like, look, I can't keep everything. Oh, yeah, you got to go out and pick stuff up, man. And then, while we're doing show and tell, this one's been sitting on a stand for a minute. This is yellow and red colored glass. Crazy hatchet. Gary's messed up, son. I'm telling you. He had a little obsidian knife I left with him, but somebody bought it. Probably shouldn't leave sharp things with Gary. Boy's missing a few screws. All right, everybody. I am quite tired, so I think I'm probably going to call it a night. So, whoops. This is my email here. If anybody wants to write me about any kind of custom work. Yeah, that's how I like to do it. Your wife wants Gary? I can't sell Gary, bro. You can shoot me an email. The link in my bio also has my email. So I have a link tree. My email's there, and I think you can click my email in the TikTok profile. And the link to the link tree is in the TikTok profile. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So check the link tree. Black Knife Stoneworks on Instagram. Black Knife Stoneworks on YouTube. And you can get to my Etsy store through the links in the link tree, but it's also Black Knife Stoneworks on Etsy. Glad you liked it, man. There you go, Dark. I have thoroughly enjoyed the evening, everyone. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Gary says, good night and happy chipping. I think Gary's going to have some children soon. See y'all later. It's been a blast. See you later, heathen. Chicken. Hey, Paula. See you later, too. Yeah, have a good one.